Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Kina. You guys, today I have Hardees. I am so excited for this because I don't think I've ever had Hardees. I've had Carl's Jr. And I don't know if it's the exact same thing, except it's just called different things in different states. I don't know, but either way, I've never had any of these items that I ordered. So I got their curly fries. Look at how neat. So usually I have this all set up, but I had to show you as soon as I opened the box. Look at how neat this is placed in there. Perfectly stacked. Wrapped up, easy to eat. So if you're driving, it's like, hey, it's already ready to go. You just have to, you know? Anyway, this is the brand new garlic toast thick burger. Yeah, garlic toast thick burger. So let's set this guy here. And then this one is the Frisco Thick Burger. So we've got bacon and tomato. Yeah, I think it's kind of classic. Not too much going on in there. So anyway, I brought my hot sauce. This is really hot for me anyway. And then for my fries, my sriracha mayo. So let's get started. Oh, and to drink, you guys, the pineapple cup is back. And I usually have water, but I need some caffeine today. I'm feeling a little sluggish and I've got school shopping to do, so we're going to be running around. This is the tea that we drink, Red Diamond sweet tea. I prefer unsweet because the ice didn't even rise. What kind of ASMR was that, sweet tea? There we go. Why don't we just get a sip and then we'll get into it. This is the best sweet tea, I think. Let's keep our pineapple in frame here a little bit. Okay, so I want to start with these curly fries. Let me put my... And for those of you who get weirded out, I am wearing a shirt. It's summer. It's appropriate, okay? I'm not in the nude. Okay. Curly fries are the best. Not only they're seasoned, but they're fun to eat. Mmm. Wow. Really good. Oh. I thought I'd be able to, you know. So good. You guys, my dogs got into a dog fight, and it was a situation, and I want to talk about it. But first, what's in here? What is that? What is this? Is this fried cheese? Oh my God, it is. Oh my gosh. Definitely garlic bready. Is that mayo? That's a lot of mayo. Ooh, that's good. Wow. That's really nice. All right, let's check this one out. The Frisco Thick Burger. I think I just like saying thick burger. That's satisfying to say. I'm not a big fan of bacon, I know. And so that taste is like so overpowering. Sometimes it's hard to like taste the other components. This sauce is so hot. It's so hot. It has such good flavor. Let's jazz him up a little bit. Wow. Hardees, you guys, Carl's Jr. If you've never been and you want to do keto, they wrap like your chicken sandwiches or your burgers like in a lettuce wrap, and they put the paper around it so it's nice and neat. They have like gluten-free options. They have vegetarian options. If you haven't tried sriracha mayo, it's exactly as it sounds. Sriracha sauce and mayo. It's a really good combination. Okay, let me tell you what happened to my dogs. They got into a fight. I have 2 boys. You guys remember Max and Syra, right? Boys will be boys, dogs will be dogs. Sometimes they get into it. They never hurt each other. They just get into a, you know how dogs fight. They're like up in the air, rah, 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 and one's trying to get higher than the other. But they never hurt each other until this last time. Max, sweet little baby Max, he's bigger and he just transitioned from like, I think, puppy to adulthood. He's like 1.5 years now, getting into 2 years. And so his big brother is a lot smaller than him. And I think he's trying to portray dominance now that he knows he's bigger. You guys have to try this. Oh my gosh, it's like bursting with flavor. Oh my God. Anyway, they got into it. We figured it'll be over in a second. They always do this. Not always, but often. All of a sudden, Syro, the smaller one, who's actually the big brother, starts yaping. So dog fights, they usually sound pretty vicious, right? Usually lasts 30 seconds or so. And then one of them will back off. Syro's yaping. He's bleeding on both of his ears, on the side of his face. Maxwell drew blood. So I'm angry, right? Sorry, I have mayonnaise on me. I get mad because I'm protective and I'm just like, okay, you guys can fight all you want, but if you're gonna draw blood, like, you cross the line. You're vicious. But really, I have to understand the animal kingdom is not like the people kingdom, Kina, okay? And I'm trying to treat it as such. Like, I want them to be fair and I want them to be equal. Anyway, my husband told me just a few minutes ago, he called me from work and he's like, hey, I read an article, I did some research, and there has to be a dominant one, you know? So my husband is the alpha, right? Technically, like, he runs the show. He lets everybody know what's up. But between the dogs, there has to be a dominant one and a submissive one. That's just how it is. They can't be equal. They can't be. The article said that the owners should allow the animals, the dogs, to determine who's the submissive and who's the dominant. And then the owners should follow that lead. Because if you try to fight it, which we've been doing, like, no, Maxwell, that's bad, and we put him in the kennel to try to teach him you don't do that, and we're fighting against nature, it makes it worse. And the article was spot on, because ever since that incident, which was just a few days ago, he's been doing that aggression thing again, where he starts growling and we know that it's gonna happen again. 4 times yesterday. So yeah, we realized that we need to allow Max, who is the little brother, to be the dominant one. He's almost 100 pounds. He's twice Cyro size. And the more dominant one needs more attention, the article said. So anyway, I'm kind of new with dogs. These aren't the first ones I've ever had. I've had them both since they were 6 weeks old. And I'm just doing my best with them, you know. Educate ourselves. I know everybody has an opinion. Oh, do this with you, do that. I'm not trying to hear everybody's opinion. I'm trying to know what experts say, professionals, those who do this for a living, those who have studied animal behavior. It drives me nuts when people are like, oh, I have a dog, and they give you terrible advice, which I've been given. So now I know. To go to an expert. So good. I can't. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Has anybody ever experienced anything like this? Maybe you already knew. Or maybe you only have one dog. I don't know, but yeah. I learned something new today. You've got to let animals do their thing and let nature take its course. And whichever one is the dominant, they get treated as the dominant. They get to eat first, I think. I don't know, I need to look more into it, but I want to do things the right way so they don't continue to fight and we all like know our boundaries. You know what I like about these? They're really hearty, but they're not dry. They're so moist with sauce and veggies. A lot of flavors going on. Okay, Hardees. So I have a question for my ladies out there. Especially my Latin women out there, because I feel like specifically this is a Latin thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it is. Our jealousy is so weird, isn't it? Because I feel like overall I'm not a jealous person. Like, I'm an adult, I'm mature. But I think maturity is, it doesn't mean you don't feel certain things. It means you don't act on it, or you don't act a certain way on it, or whatever it may be. I'm gonna tell you what happened, and then I'll ask my question. So I saw a picture of an ex from like 10 years ago with a new relationship, like a new girlfriend. You already know, don't you? I was like, oh, she's nice looking. Okay, good for you. I hope she knows how to cook. I wonder if her food's better than mine. Blah, blah, blah. Like, all this weird stuff goes through my head. And I just started laughing to myself. I was in the bathroom, like, getting ready. And I'm like, what am I doing? And it's so funny because obviously, like, I'm married now. I have a wonderful relationship. I've never even known love like I've known with my husband. Like, he's just, I'm so happy to have him to spend the rest of my life with. So anyway, so you can be living the best life and still look at this picture of an ex like, oh, wow. Like, what is that? Are you crazy? Excuse me. Anybody else? Can I get the emoji? My best girlfriend, Mashada. Hey, girl. Coop. I want to see that emoji. I want to see you lift that hand because I feel like she's not Latin, but she understands me. And it's like anything that I say that's like crazy woman stuff, she's like, yes, I experienced that too. I just think it's so weird. Anyway, that was my question. Anybody else? Do you do psycho stuff like that? I don't know. This was a good choice. And I like that the thick burgers come on like toast rather than like bread, like a regular bun. I like this better. And it has pieces of fried cheese on it. That's amazing. Is that gonna drive you guys nuts if I leave that piece? Fine. That's it. I'm done. I'm gonna save this guy for later. I feel like you could toast this up in the oven really nicely. So good. Come here. See, top. Thanks so much for being here. You guys, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Go try Hardee's or Carl's Jr. if you haven't. Very, very good. Please consider subscribing if you haven't. Why not? I eat all kinds of things, and we can just eat and chat about our animals and our crazy woman ways. We can relate. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.